Sahana bhavatu, sahano bhunaktu, saha viryam karavavahai, tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vasudeva Sutam Devam, Kamsa Chanuramadhan, Devaki Paramanandam, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Samasta Jana Kalyani, Niratam Karunamayam, Namami Chinmayam Devam, Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram, Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Okay. What is the greatest wonder of this world? Nobody has told you money gives you immortality, children give you immortality, power gives you immortality. But you believe in them. Shastra says, Gurus say, you are that immortal what you are seeking. It's covered by your own mind. Here again, there is one thing strange. It is these desires that cause the agitations that cover the blissful self. And you quote the desires to gain that status. You are quoting the very opponent. You are quoting the very opponent. That is one side. Second side, people who come to classes do not have enough faith. Do not have enough faith that teachers cannot be wrong, Shastra cannot be wrong, this is what I need, and take it seriously. It's a stepmotherly attitude. I am going to tell you something about faith. Two things about faith today. One, these coverings, agitations that cover your blissful self, you have to detach from them. How will you detach? Mind should have a conducive, elevating atmosphere. A conducive, elevating atmosphere. Any satsang is good, but Siddhabari is different. Any place, satsang is good. Siddhabari is different. Any teacher is good, but Guruji is different. So in Siddhabari, in Guruji's this thing, if you attend at least one camp, 7 days, 6 days, you will never be the same. It gives you the benefit of 10 years of sadhana. For that, you need to have faith. For that, you need to have faith. Another thing where you need to have faith is, you may have love for me, you may have respect for me, but your faith on me is not complete. Otherwise, you would have done what all I said. At least now, I hope I'm going to give you a scheme. At least now, I will be happy if two of you do what I say. This two alone, whoever will do what I say, they are the people who have faith on me. Therefore, they alone will be eligible to clarify their doubts with me. Others, you have no faith. Why do you disturb me? Right? So what is the scheme? All of them have thought. That's why the attendance is falling. All of them have thought that it's a repetition. It's the same preliminary thing. That is because you don't have faith on me. Am I so insensitive to repeat the same thing for 6 weeks? There is a need. There is a difference. Each time there is a difference. There is a need. You should have that faith on me. And now I will tell you, we have done 6 and we are going to do 7th today. Maybe this will go up to 16 or 18. But from 4th to 12th, you do what I am saying. And then tell me it was not effective. From talk 4 to talk 12, which is yet to come. After that, 6 may be there, you don't worry. Before 3 were there, you don't worry. Talk 4 to talk 12. Listen once. Second time, try to connect each thought. Listen second time and try to connect each thought, because in isolation, when you hear, you only get information. In isolation, when you hear, you only get information. It doesn't help. It's a theme. So if you have to be blessed by the theme, listen once. Second time, connect each thought, take down the notes. Twice you have listened. Third, next you listen second, 5th talk. This is the 4th talk. Do the same thing. Then try to connect the 4th and the 5th. Try to connect the 4th and the 5th. Like that, you do up to 12th. You tell me whether it has no effect. If it has effect, after my telling so much, you have ignored, God bless you. Those who have done what I am telling, still may have doubts. They are at liberty to talk to me 24/7. 24/7. Because for me, sleeping itself is erratic. So I don't know when I sleep. I don't know when I am awake. So therefore, it makes no difference. 24/7. You can call those who have done this exercise, not others. Those who have not done these exercises, just listen. Don't disturb me. Because you have no faith on me. Right? So now, what is this Ashwamedha Yaga which we started? Ashwamedha Yaga is a process, is a means. is a process, is a means that can prepare you to the ultimate end. How does it do? Supposing you are dreaming. Supposing you are dreaming. Lot of mishaps in your life. And you are completely shattered. At that time, the dream guru comes and tells you, you are not lost in a dream. You are dreaming, you are lost. This is Gurudev's words. Wherever there is some excellence in expression, you have to understand it is Gurudev's. Right? So you are not lost in a dream. You are dreaming, you are lost. And then it gives him one or two clues. How you are covered. This man has faith on the Guru. So focuses in the direction in what he says. Several layers covering, focusing, understanding, crossing layer by layer. He will ultimately reach us beyond all layers. It's a dream, but he wakes up. So is the same thing in this world. We cannot all in a sudden drop the mind, drop our vasanas. Drop the mind, drop our vasanas. It's not possible. So the teacher tells you how to detach from them. How do you detach from them? Firstly, the duality, the plurality has to be realized. A few things you have to realize. One, it is finite. Second, it is an expression of God. You quote the duality and plurality because you think they are real. You think they have happiness. You think they are real. You think they have happiness. You think the happiness is permanent. Therefore, you are going after them. You have to first understand whatever you are going after are the very things that are denying the godhood that you are. To do this, you have to realize that all the multiplicity of the world is your own mind. So, to understand, to detach, Ashwamedha Yaga is given. Here the Ashwa is nothing but time. How modern, you see, Upanishads are few thousand years. Even before Ramayana, which is 8,000 years. See how modern they are. They say the whole creation is nothing but time. When you say time, it is finite. Very time is finite. The concept of time itself is relative. Concept of time is relative. Your dream appears as though a few years. It's just a few seconds. Just a few seconds. Further, somebody took a flight this afternoon to London, 1:30. They will reach there at 9:30 in the night. In the morning, 1:30 afternoon they took a flight. They will reach London 9:30 morning. How? The travel time should be more, but time reduced, you gain 4 hours. So clearly shows there is nothing as time. It is a convenience man had made for his transaction. It's a convenience. Right? So the Ashra is time, naturally finite. And Ashra is what? Prajapati, Hiranyagarbha. What is Prajapati and what is Hiranyagarbha? All the creation is Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati, Virat. There is no difference. Grossification with the layers they attach. Same Brahman becomes Ishvara, Ishvara becomes Hiranyagarbha, Hiranyagarbha becomes Virat. Hiranyagarbha, according to the coat they wear. According to the coat they wear, they change their names. So, this entire Virat is nothing but time, means a trick of the mind, not real. When you are in sleep, are you conscious of time? When you are in coma, are you conscious of time? Why? To be conscious of time, you need the mind. So time is a play of the mind and not real. So this Ashra itself, Hiranyagarbha, Virat, the names can be exchanged. Shankara himself does that in many places. He makes Hiranyagarbha, Virat, Brahman, because it's all the same. And probably he's consciously doing it for you to realize. He's consciously doing for you to realize. So therefore, this Ashra, Hiranyagarbha, Prajapati, Virat, the manifest God, the manifest God, the manifest all, the manifest universe, the manifest names and forms is time, finite, mind, right? If this is the condition of the manifest God, what is the condition of others who are a speck in that? And you depend on this God for all your needs. He is himself wanting to end it, continuously doing meditation, japa, contemplation to end himself. He wants to commit suicide, honestly. He wants to end himself. Who? God. Right? God wants to end himself. That is called Ashwamedha Yaga. And you are depending on him. So, Brihadaranyaka doesn't talk the confusing way I am talking. It's very kind. Shruti Mata illaya. Very kind. She explains the Ashwamedha Yaga. You do all this, you will get all that. Finally, two sentences. These are all finite. He himself is dependent on something else. Why do you want it? These are all finite. He himself is dependent on something. Why do you want it? So try to get out of it layer by layer, like the dream character on the instructions of the dream guru crosses layer by layer. Right? Taittiriya Upanishad. Upasankramya. Right? Annamaya Kosha, Upasankramya, going beyond it. Pranamaya Kosha, Upasankramya. Manomaya Kosha, Upasankramya. Go layer by layer out. This is what you have to do. If you say, I don't have that much time, the example is, I know you won't even think about this example also. You just want some miracles to happen. God alone can help. A man was blindfolded by dacoits, left him in the forest. He was running here and there without even removing the cloth on the eyes. Somebody said, why don't you remove this and run? He said, no, I have no time. I have to go home. You have no time to remove that. And you want to reach home. That's what we are all doing. That's what we are all doing. Why should the Shastra, why should they teach us, why should me try to convince you this? Because we know there is a state like that and it's experienceable. All others are sorrowful. This alone is the solution. And with all that, you do not give that priority. You do not give that priority. Come to the class because I want to see numbers on the screen. I will be happy to see numbers on the screen. But you are not connected to me. Right? So this is the Ashwamedha. Ashwa is the horse, time. And to say that Usha is the morning, dawn. Dawn, its day starts with that. Body is 1 year, time. And Prishtaha, the backside is Akasha. Let me take the text. Usha va Ashwasya Medhyasya Shiraha. The compassionate Yajnavalkya in his Upanishad doesn't miss 1 second chance to impress on you the finite nature of this entire universe and the God. He doesn't take. Here also, Usha va Ashwasya Shiraha, he could have said. Usha is the head of the Ashwa. But he says, Medhyasya ultimately has to be killed. Its head is Usha. Suryaha Chakshuhu. Because both make seeing possible. When you give an analogy for you to contemplate, there has to be some similarity. Otherwise, you can't contemplate. Right? Vataha pranaha. Air is the vital air. Vital air. Pranaha. Vyattam Agnihi Vaishwanaraha. Vyattam, the mouth open, is Agni, is Vaishwanara. The mouth open is Agni, is Vaishwanara. Why mouth opened is Agni, Vaishwanara? Mouth does 2 functions. Talking. If there is no fire, you can't talk. That's why Gurudev's joke. South Indians, because it's warm. It's too cold, you cannot talk. It's too cold, you cannot talk. So Agni for talking. And taste. Suda enarikpa. You want Suda because taste. So Agni, taste and speaking, therefore tongue. And this is Vaishwanara, the energy in the Virat, in you also. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Prananinam Dehamashritaha. Right? Samvatsara Atma. 1 year is Atma. Atma means body here. Somewhere immediately Atma means mind. Why they call everything Atma? Because with the Upanishad theme itself, everything Atma. What is Atma? consumer and consumed. Atti adatte is Atma. Deliberately they use these words. It's not that they by mistake use to make you think. To make you think. Why Atma is used body? You have to think. After some time, you will use Atma for mind. Because everything is consumer and consumed. Atti adatti. Atma is body. One niya. Right? Beginning of day is Usha. And then the whole Virat is nothing but time, samvatsara. Atma ashwasya medhyasya. Again, you see, he reminds you, this ashwa is nothing but time. Medhyasya, sacrifice. Please listen. You won't get these details anywhere. Medhyasya, why? Ashwa is time. Ashwa is time. Unless you drop the time, you cannot see the reality. That is called Medhya, Yaga, Yajna, sacrifice. Unless you drop the time, means what? Drop the mind. Think of something without reference to past or future. Something without reference to past or future, think. You cannot, because mind is that, past and future. Past and future, past is dead, future is not come. Therefore, what is mind? It cannot exist. Past is dead, future is not yet come. So mind is what? Lives on the dead past and unborn future. Imaginations. Imagination. This will happen, that will happen. So what? It will happen. So what? It will happen. So what? Right? So that Medhyasya, he continuously uses. You have to think this Ashwa, which is God. We have seen the first day itself, Hiranyagarbha, Virat are all like Krishna and Rama. Manifest God. That itself has to be sacrificed. Oh, you are talking too much. No, Bhagavata, the language of bhakti. Bhagavata, the language of bhakti. Through very Krishna says this. You gopis want to hold on to me. This is not real. And bhakti, when it describes, 4 types they say. One is himsatmaka. One is himsatmaka. Second is dambika. Show off. Rituals and all, show off. Himsatmaka, kill to eat. Third is sincere people. They do karmas for purification of the mind so that they can gain moksha. Sincere people. Bhagavata says they are also secondary because still they have duality. Still they have? Who says? Bhagavata. Where? One place? No. 3-4 places. Now whom are you going to complain that God himself has to be left? If Bhagavata says that, Krishna says that, with whom are you going to complain? So, Atma Ashwasya Medhyasya Dev Prustam. Prustam back is Dev, heavens. Why? Why? Shiraha Ushaha. Head is dawn. And The end is Jau, heavens. What is the connection? The beginning of this Virata is daytime. The end is the goal. All of us want to go to heaven. That's all Hiranyagarbha Upasana can do. That is all Hiranyagarbha Upasana can do. So, thou prustam, beginning is Usha, ending is Jau, goal. Rest are all means. Antariksha mudaram, in between space is the belly. Prithvi pajasyam, beautiful commentary by Aurobindo Maharaj. Prithvi pajasyam. Pajasyam is padasyam, arsha prayoga. Prithvi, earth is the feet. Why? Earth is the basis of all creation. Feet is the basis of all structure. Feet is the basis of all structure. Earth is the basis of all creation. Also, this Hiranyagarbha, this Virat, all this world of names and forms are rooted in matter. Are rooted in matter. Right? With all that they are telling, with so much love. If you are thinking of night dinner, you are fit to be Medhya. And Prithvi Pajasyam, Dishaha Parshve. Sides are the directions. 4 directions. Sides are 2. No, head and back, and this side, that side, 4. Right? Normally you think horse has 2 sides. Doubt will come. Now, how do I say 4? You have to have the feet. Shastra cannot be wrong. Guru cannot be wrong. With that faith, you think, oh, head is there, back is there. Disha Parshve, Avantar Dishaha, Parshvaha. The Avantara is northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. They are called Avantara. Right? Mainly 4. Then these 4 are also there. Southeast, northeast. Yeah. Parshve, flanks. Parshvaha, the ribs. Avantar Dishaha or the intermediate directions, okay. Angani, limbs, Rutavaha, seasons. The different parts of the time is season. The different parts of the body, time, seasons. The whole world is covered by the 6 seasons. Different parts of the body, seasons, 6 seasons. Dinayam, Indyo, Sayam, Prata, Shishira, Vasanto, Punarayataha. Where does he connect? Time. Dinayam, Indyo, Sayam, Prata, Shishira, Vasanto, Punarayataha. Seasons are connected to time. They are the limbs of time. This body is time. Its limbs are the seasons. Its limbs are the seasons. Ardhamasata Masaha ardhamasacha. Pratishta, the feet, ahoratrani, days and nights, astini, the bones, days and nights. These are all the various limbs relative. You don't have to know, don't have to by heart. You can make mistakes. You can make mistakes. You don't have to know, don't have to by heart, don't have to break your head. Why does he give? To get you involved into contemplation. Not all these things are real. To get you involved in, why does he want me to get involved in? The highest you can get through human effort is karma plus contemplation. Karma plus human effort is karma, contemplation. So to make you contemplate is giving. You understand? You don't have to be very strict about this. So many people have a big fight. Pranamaya kosha, is it in Sthula Sharira or Sukshma Sharira? Why they fight? Because it is both. It is both. You don't have to worry about all these details. First of all, you don't need Ashwamedha itself. Then what? Brihadaranyaka waste. Then why are you taking? No. Brihadaranyaka makes you realize the futility of this, then gradually takes to you better examples. Agni he takes, prana he takes, and then murta, amurta, with form, without form he takes. Then food he takes, all known to us. Right? Why does he do that? Compassion. You some may like Ashwa, some may like fire, some may like prana. All that cumbersome. Krishna, Rama, Virata Swarupa, 11th chapter, 15th chapter. Take that. In Upanishad period, they were not there, Krishna and Rama. Therefore, he has taken that. They are familiar with all these terms. They are familiar with all these. For you, difficult? Take Krishna, take Rama. In that Krishna, you see, eyes are sun, head is dawn, Krishna's feet is dove. Same thing you can see. Oh, cumbersome. In you see, my head is Usha, my eyes are sun and moon. Right? Anybody can understand your moon influenced. Right? Ardhamasaha, ahoratrani, astini, nakshatrani, mansani, flesh, navaha, the clouds, uvadhvam, the half-digested food, siktaha, sand, gudaha, the arteries, the veins, sindavaha, rivers, yakrut, the liver, klomamaha, the spleen, because they are mountains, because they are projected high, both spleen and liver. Vanaspatiha, trees, herbs, purvardaha, the forepart, rising sun, up to the noon. Aparardaha, the hind part, Nimlayan, the setting sun. The setting sun, yet that has Vijrumbate, when it yawns, that Vyotate, like when it yawns, it is lightning. When it yawns, it is lightning. Yet that Vidunute shakes the body, that is Tanda, Tanayati. Yet Medati makes water, yet the Varchasi, the rains, when it passes the Virata, the whole world, Virata Swarupa. when it passes urine, that is the ring, Virata Swarup. Right? Asya, its walk, neighing, eva, indeed, walk, speech. Its neighing is speech. There is no difference. So he says, the commentary, one is karma, which can take you to Pitruyana. Why? I am repeating for the 100th time. You should ask me, you are repeating 100. Then you should tell me, I know this. You are not telling that. Karma is the thing that makes the world go. Pita is the thing that makes the santati go. Santati. Tati means continuity. Santati, continuity. So, the father to son, son to his son goes on. That is called Pitruloka. Through karma. Through karma, the world moves on. You get only physical things. Eat, oh, eat, doctor, oh, doctor. What else? Because whatever you eat is going to eat you. Whatever you eat is going to eat. Kabir's Doha, I learned in high school. Mati kahi kumar ko ik din mai rudgi tu. Mati kahe kumar se ik din mai tu kyun ronde moye ek din aayega aisa main rondu. Ye mai rudgi tu. You are stamping on me and crushing me. One day I will do it to you. Right? This is true with everything. This is true with everything. I want to keep all of you in good humor. What happens then? Continuously I have to do this. I become bound by that. Because if I leave one day, you are upset. Right? Now there is an argument between you and me. I have won. What happens? The man who lost will never forget it. He is waiting for his chance. This is the world. This is the world. It binds you in all ways. Right? So, karma is this. And you want some sort of joy, right? Some sort of joy, senses and all that, Devaloka and all that. That is the Uttarayana. This is Dakshinayana. Brahmaloka you want, Devaloka, Upasana. Karmaloka, Pitruloka. And you want Brahmaloka, club both. Through karma, cleanse the personality. Through Upasana, elevate the mind. You get Brahmaloka. Right? He says it's also finite. But then why does he strongly recommend Pensum? Because, please listen, I am skipping. I'm coming back and front because you have to understand the theme. This may come later, but you have to understand the theme. If all this is finite, is going on telling, why does he recommend Hiranyagarbha Upasana? Because the moment you do Hiranyagarbha Upasana, whatever Upasana you do, whatever you contemplate, you become that. You become Hiranyagarbha. After you become Hiranyagarbha, still continue to do contemplation, you will clearly see you are nothing but Brahman. You understand? So, from where we are, Krama Mukti, gradual liberation, First go to Hiranyagarbha. Through contemplating on Hiranyagarbha, mind becomes Hiranyagarbha. That means you become Hiranyagarbha. Continue contemplating. Then Hiranyagarbha recognizes, I am he. Soham. It will all come. Somebody said jocularly in Siddhabari, if somebody, you quote something, somebody asks where it comes, say Brihadaranyaka, because everything comes in that. Soham also comes here. Aham Brahmasmi comes here. Neti Neti comes here. Right? Everything, whatever you say, Satyasya Satyam comes here. Right? So, that's a easier process. Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti is not for all. One who has purified himself in the past life onwards, and this life he just came only to bless others, he will get Jivan Mukti. But others, given up case, no, follow this, it's easy. Hiranyagarbha Upasana you can do, Ashra. And then be conscious, it's Hiranyagarbha. Your mind takes that form. It becomes Hiranyagarbha. And then continue contemplating. Then you will read, oh, this is me. It will come in the future thing. Hiranyagarbha, Virat recognizes, this is me. You will also recognize it's me. So easier, non-speculative path. Easier, non-speculative path. But at the same time, you have to be conscious, this is also finite. Otherwise, you will think that's the end of it. Like many people think going to the temple is the end of it. Giving some charity is the end of it. Becoming a devotee to Krishna Rama is the end of it. No. Right? You have to be conscious. This is one of the means. This is one of the means. So Ashra is time. Ashra takes you, therefore is a means. Carries you to the goal. It's a means. Right? So Ashwamedha is a means. And that Ashra you are worshipping has to be sacrificed. Medhya. Has to be sacrificed. Medhya. And next is beautiful. Yeah. Next is little more subtle. It's beautiful. Next one. Though I have touched a few points there already, it's beautiful. The earlier one up to now is more physical. Now he goes to subtle aspects of the Ashwamedha. Earlier is mostly physical. This here he goes subtle. Aharva Ashwam Purastan Mahiman Vajayata. The day verily is the golden cup. That is, in this Yajna Yaga, there is a golden cup kept before the horse and a silver cup behind. Golden cup is day. Silver cup is night. Golden cup is bright. Silver cup relatively dim. Golden cup is Uttarayana. Silver cup is Dakshinayana. Right? Tasya purve samudre yonihi. Ratri yenam pachan mahiman vajayata tasya apare samudre yonihi. In front is samudra, at back is samudra. Waters. Why? Ashwa originates from waters. Uchchasravasaha. Number one. Please remember, when I'm saying don't catch what you already know, you have to see difficult, subtle points. Heart rises. Puranic way of telling Uchchasravasaha rose from the waters. But is that? No. What are waters? Moola Prakriti. Waters are Moola Prakriti. From that rises all forms. And that is the Ashwa. Satish, are you following? Because if you are following, everybody is following. You understand? Because she is used to this bluff. Right? So, front water, back water, all waters. What are waters? Moola Prakriti. From that alone rises the names and forms. From that alone rises that is the Ashwa. Tasya apare samudre yetau va ashram mahimana abitaha sambhavuvatahu. They are called Mahimana, means glorious. These two parts are glorious. Wait, Dakshina is also glorious. Uttarayana, yes, he is doing something concrete. He is not aimlessly wasting his life. At least Pitruloka, he is doing something. So both are glorious. And then please listen. Very beautiful. Same horse, when it takes gods to the goal, because it said Ashwa is taken because it takes you to the goal. It's a means. It's a means. So, those who follow the Uttarayana are taken to the Devaloka or Deva. At that time, it's called Hayaha. Same Ashwa is called Hayaha. Vaji Gandharvanaha. It becomes Vaji when it takes the artist. Gandharvas means artist, music, dance, right? Gandharvaloka. Devaloka, Gandharvaloka. Arva, Asuran. It becomes Arva when it takes Asuras. Asuras means not Rakshasas as we imagine. Rakshasas are also there, but mostly our scriptures are concerned with Sura and Asura. Rakshasa, they don't touch because no point in talking anything about them. They're not fit till they at least become Asuras. What is Asura? Sura is good. Asura, not so good, but not very bad people. They still have to discover the right way. Means what? Materially attached people are called Asura. Same you and me. Sometimes you are Sura, sometimes you are Asura. When we are in the class, we are Sura. The moment you go out of the class, we are Asura. Right? Vaji, Gandharvan, Arva, Asuran, Ashwa, Manushya. Manushya, it becomes Ashwa. So Ashrameta Yaga, Ashwa, Manushya, all others are not as important because that is the primary thing, Manushya, yes. Only man can progress even to be a Deva or a Gandharva or go down as an Asura. Only he can do. He can become Deva. He can become Gandharva. He can become Brahma. And he can realize he is Brahman or go down. He has the capacity. Same horse, different names. Why? Horse power is different. It carries. Horse power is different. 5 horsepower, 7 horsepower, 10 horsepower. You know, right? Samudra evasya bandhuhu. It's Support. Bandhu here means support. Bondage also. Bandhu, support. Right? Friend, relative. Bondage. Samudro yonihi. Its origin is the Samudra. Samudra is its source. Samudra is its source, the Moola Prakriti. But here it is used in the sense Brahman. Brahman is its source. Brahman is its support, because you can't imagine something without having a concept of something apparently real. On that only you can imagine. On that only you cannot imagine without a basis. And that basis over whom all this imagination of Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, Virat, Jiva, Asura happens is Brahman. Is Brahman. Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes more. But I'll just start the text. Otherwise, I will again be stuck with the horse. Naiveha kinchin na agrasi mrutyuhu naishada avratam asit. Mrutyuna eva. You have to split it like that. Mrutyuna eva idam avratam asit. Mrutyuna eva idam. Idam is this word is avratam, covered by what? Death. Originally there was nothing. All this is covered by death. They are itself contradictions. There is nothing, and everything is covered by death. Nothing means how everything is covered by death. Nothing means how everything. Think, he says. He think. For that, therefore, I put the paradoxes. Spirituality, you understand when you try to resolve the paradoxes. Na yejati, it doesn't move, but it goes everywhere. Right? It goes everywhere. Contradiction. Like that, all contradictions. Why? When you resolve the contradictions, you will strike at the root. Right? I will explain next week, but only one first sentence I will explain. There was nothing before. There was nothing before. One day, somebody told Harsha, what a lovely place you have got your house. Because today this is a center. She said, you must have seen it 15 years back. There was nothing here. When she said there was nothing here, how did all this come? There was nothing manifest here. The potential earth, the land was there. Similarly, there was no manifest world of names and forms. The potential Brahman was there. You understand? Right? I have not prepared beyond that, so we'll close the class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah Hari Om. I am again repeating what I said earlier because many have not come. If you do what I say, which may involve 40 days, totally 40 days, you would have had a glimpse of the truth. You would definitely have a glimpse of the truth. What did I say? Listen to, you have to listen to 4th to 12. Coming 12. 8 talks you have to listen. How do you listen? First listen 4th. Then try to connect each sentence, each thought. So you have to listen second time. First you listen. Second time, try to connect each thought and each sentence. 2 times. Then read the second chapter or the 6th talk.
5th one.
Do the same exercise. Then try to connect 4, 5 to 6. Like that, if you do, it may take 30 days, 40 days, but you certainly will have a glimpse of this truth. If you say, I can't afford 1 hour, 30 days, 40 days, God save you. You need only 1 hour a day for 40 days. Right? I said, Purnamada, yeah, right. Close the class.